Right now on this Friday, we are following some breaking news. The parents of a Mississippi college student and football player who mysteriously died after going out with friends on a boat trip over the holiday weekend is demanding answers. They're holding a press conference right now with their attorney and with the Reverend Al Sharpton right here in New York City.
18-year-old Nolan Wells was last seen on July 4th. He took a ride out to Horn Island near the Gulf Coast near Mississippi and never came back. Police found his body in the water 2 days later. The mother of one of the boys who also went on that trip claims that Wells stayed behind on the island, but his family does not believe that story. Here's what their attorney said just moments ago about leading their own investigation.
Family has distrust of the Mississippi law enforcement officials giving them a fair investigation where their black son ended up dead after going out on a boat with 3 young white men.
NBC News national correspondent Aaron Gilchrist joins us now. So, Aaron, we are still waiting on autopsy and toxicology reports that could help shed some light on what happened to this young man. Meanwhile, his family is demanding, as you heard there, a transparent, independent investigation. What's the message they want to send with this press conference today?
Well, you really hit on it, Vicki, there. That is the core of the message that this family seems to want to send. We've been watching this news conference that started a few minutes ago, and you can see the pain in the faces of Nolan Wells' parents as they stand behind their attorney and Reverend Al Sharpton, who are talking about what's unfolded to this point. We are 4 days now into this death investigation by the Jackson County, Mississippi Sheriff's Office, and they have said very little publicly about what they've learned up until this point. We have heard from the sheriff's office there that they are trying to collect information, that they're still doing interviews. We know that they've interviewed at least one of the other young men who were on the boat with Nolan Wells the day that he disappeared. And so at this point, the family has said, and their attorneys have said, that they really want to press the law enforcement agencies in Mississippi to have an open, thorough, transparent investigation. They're concerned that they may not get all the information that may become available once this is all said and done. I want you to hear part of the interview that Nolan Wells' parents did with ABC News earlier today, talking about their son and how they taught him to behave in a situation like this where he's gone out to have fun with friends.
I was out telling him, look, if you go with 5, you come back with 5. Do not separate from your group. Because I always said safety is in numbers. Mm-hmm. And he always said, yes, sir. So he knew to stay with his group. So why would he split from his group? I don't know.
Now, we do again expect to hear a little bit more from Mr. and Mrs. Wansley there about their son coming up here in the next few minutes, Vicki and Sam.
Yeah, Aaron, it is confounding the family hasn't gotten more answers so far. Thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.